What's up, Pisces? This is Soul from Intuitive Tarot, here to look at your week ahead starting August 11th, 2025. Pisces, I hope all is well with you guys. Welcome any new subscribers to the channel. I appreciate you, definitely. And the decks that I will be using will be listed in the description box. Not reading any reversals. Just going to do a cleansing energies here from Dawn Aquarius' messages for the week. And we're going to jump in to see what is the potential energy surrounding my fishes for this upcoming week. So the energy here for Pisces, what does Pisces, or what can Pisces expect? What's the energy coming up? What do they have to look forward to? Energies for Pisces. All right, let's give it a cut and begin your messages, Pisces. And I forgot, I got to apologize to Aquarius. I forgot to throw a clarifier on the Three of Swords that they received. But anyway, again, not reading reversals. Let me turn this around. I continue to forget to do the shadows too. So my bad. King of Swords. King of Swords is always about having to produce some sort of major decision or action. So whatever you got going on this week, definitely is going to be, for some of you, major, okay? So maybe something, if it's not something that, by the time you see the video that occurs, maybe it's something that crops up for you. And I don't say that to say, it could be anything negative. It's just something that I always feel, in terms of the energy of the King of Swords, just like the Queen of Swords. But with the Queen of Swords, different from the King of Swords, she's good, capable, okay, not always, but she's capable of gossiping, all right? Or if she's not a gossiper, then she's one that likes to listen to gossip. King, on the other hand, ain't got time for that. But usually with the King, any types of major decisions or actions that you're about to undertake or undergo this week, it's usually... and this is not meant to, to be negative or anything like that. It's usually done with a type of response that could be calculating and somewhat cold. And that could be viewed by other people in terms of what you do. All right. So I wouldn't worry about it too much. Just do what you need to do. Eight of Pentacles, money's looking good. This could be a pay raise for some Pisces that I'm reading for, paying attention to the details of the work that you are already committed to. Balanced energies, because it's eight pentacles, could be stretched out into any other areas of your life. All right, so money's looking strong here. At least it's stable. Next up is the major arcana, the Chariot. All right, so the Chariot, and with the Chariot is present in your spread, Pisces. You can get off Aquarius. Pisces. It's almost like having another major arcana. So you get all of the energy of the star card. There's only two cards that I equate with the star, and that's the Chariot, which is another major arcana, and then the Nine of Cups. So first and foremost, rapid energy moving towards you. That's very, very positive. Or it's either you're moving towards that positive energy or the positive energy is moving towards you. We have the Eight of Pentacles. The Chariot follows that. So I always say that, someone could be considering, here's a major decision in action, purchasing a new vehicle. It doesn't have to be brand spanking new, but you could get yourself involved in having to make a decision of purchasing a car. Some of you may be having car repairs, major or minor. I always say don't be the Pisces that gets behind any source of any vehicle. Disregard the speeding limit, because you will end up with a moving violation. All right, so with all of this star cards energy, if traveling is involved as well, you want to be safe to and from. So you get all the star cards energy, and that involves stargazing, dream journaling, meeting someone famous. Your own energies when it comes to your psychic ability may be developed or enhanced this week. Social media, social networking, and any types of engagement. All right, so there you go. Following the major arcana, the Chariot, now we have the Hierophant, another major arcana that shows up here. So you have all of this week spiritual protection. Teaching and learning in some capacity. I know that, I know the kids are about ready to go back to school, but the adults could be also too prepping to return to school. So that could be the energy of what I'm seeing here. So you could be an educator as well. Someone could be getting married, of course, and then, of course, pay attention to any spiritual messaging. It could be epiphanies or enlightenment that you go through, especially because of the star. Even though the star physically isn't present here, I equate the star with the chariot. And also, too, with the star, I forgot to mention that there could be, for this week, for you Pisces, some sort of element of some sort of surprise, all right, or some sort of excitement occurring. With the Hierophant, it could be on-the-job training for someone. I did mention someone could be getting married. Pay attention to any angelic numbers that you see, especially those numbers that are repetitive. Always look those numbers up. I'm talking about they come in, triples and quads, triples, like 1111, 111, triple twos, triple fours, triple fives, triple threes. Powerful messages. Just, take the time. If you're seeing them more than once, take the time to Google them and see what the messages are and the reason why you keep seeing them. The Emperor, okay. So the Emperor, you want to be in charge or in control of your own energies this week. Not that you're ever, trying to be in control or manipulative, Pisces. That's not Pisces, right? Of other people's energy. So this is you focusing the energy back on yourself, being in control. This is boss mode. This is leadership. So you could be promoted, okay? Asked to lead over others. The character here looking stoic and stern. He's, a father figure image. Now crossed over, may have some sort of attachment to you, Pisces. He may have worked in the courts, served some sort of time in the military. Following the major arcana of the Emperor, now we have look at that. You're getting the same cards that Aquarius received. The Nine of Cups. Now, the Nine of Cups, so you have triple the energy of that level of excitement and surprises that may be occurring for you, all right? Because you have the Nine of Cups and the Chariot. These are the only two cards that I equate with the Star card. Nine of Cups is the wish fulfillment card. It's the yes answer to all romantic questions. It also is in the group of cards that I always say, if it shows up in your reading, Pisces, then you may already be receiving that energy from those people that are closest to you, whether or not it's family members, friends, romantic partners. I'm talking about love, devotion, commitment, you name it, okay? So yeah, not an even number of cups, but on an emotional scale, which you put out there this week is what you're going to get back in return. So how pleasant is that? Following the Nine of Cups here, now we have the Seven of Cups. There we go. Again, part of the group of cards that I said if it shows up in your spread, you're already receiving it. Here in this instance, though, pay attention to your intuition. Like I need to tell you guys twice, you are very intuitive and those instincts that you feel the very first time are the correct answers. So there may be many options that open up for you, making sure that you're picking and choosing which one is going to be best for you moving forward. Okay, Seven of Cups. Up next, now we have the Two of Wands. It's already trumped by the Chariot because it's a movement card here. This is my only timing card, 2 days and 2 week period of time. So maybe the phone call that you were waiting for arrives. Maybe the package or the mail that you've been waiting for finally shows up. Maybe a relationship that you're involved in starts to pick up. Pick up some sort of speed here. Maybe, your ideals from the previous week or weeks come into bearing this week, and now you're able to move forward with any task or projects. All right, on top of the Emperor here for you Pisces, we have the Ten of Wands. Ten of Wands is one of my busy bees, so you'll have energy to execute and carry out whatever it is that you need to take care of this week, whether it's on your plate or not. Okay, that's the Ten of Wands. On top of the Nine of Cups, we have the Eight of Wands. Look at that. More good news coming in. Okay, this is the Eight of Wands. This is rapid energy that could be putting a smile on your face. All right, that could come from that phone call. That could come from the packages that you may have been waiting for, the mail that you have been waiting for. Again, like the Chariot, if you're traveling, you're going to be safe to and from. The text message, any text message that you may receive could also put a smile on your face, even number of wands. So it's great communication. So whatever it is that you need to express this week, of course, will be well received by those that you communicate with. And then any communications coming from others to you, definitely you will understand the messaging. Okay, so that's a very good card to receive as well. On top of the Nine of Cups. On top of the Seven of Cups here for you, Pisces, we have the Page of Cups. Page of Cups here. All right, could indicate pregnancy news that could be around you. Someone giving birth to a child. The King of Swords, any swords that shows up here in the spread when any pregnancy cards, I always call out that if it's not you, maybe somebody that you know gives birth through cesarean section. So yes, a job offer. It could also indicate, too, some Pisces that I'm reading for that may have entered into a new relationship. Still fresh is still new. I always call it less than 30 days old. Page of Cups has the ability to bring together and formulate not only romantic partnerships, Pisces, but also platonic friendships. The last card I have for you is the Ten of Swords. Look at that. It mirrors over here to the Ten of Wands. So 2 tens in a reading is very auspicious energy. So the Ten of Swords is a situation around you that's coming to an end, whatever that energy may be for you. Something new is going to replace that. Now, if it's not you, Pisces, maybe somebody that you know. Again, what I said, the swords show up here in this pregnancy cards. Could be that someone undergoes a cesarean section, but also, again, if it's not you, maybe somebody that you know is planning some sort of future inpatient or outpatient surgical procedures. The Ten of Swords is going to be painful after, anesthesia wears off, whatever the situation may be. But the Ten of Swords always comes in to offer complete recovery and relief. All right, so that's that deck here. I have another deck. I'm just going to throw some messages here from you, and this deck too will be listed in the description box. This is just additional messages here for you, Pisces. If they resonate with you, then so be it. If not, don't worry about it. All right, additional messages here for Pisces. So actually, the spread looks pretty good for you guys, in my opinion. All right, so your first message from this deck is overbearing relatives, okay? Who doesn't have them? Family or not, boundaries exist for a reason. Protect your peace, Pisces. Next up is celebrate your wins. You always show up for everybody else. Why not show up for yourself? Clap for yourself. You earned it, okay? That's a powerful one, too. Last message is ignoring red flags. You saw it. You felt it. It's your intuition. Please stop trying to paint it a different color. Red flags don't turn green. Hear, hear. All right, so this is what I have for you this week, Pisces. Again, just me interpreting these messages here for you. Take what's going to work for you, leave the rest alone. Please don't forget to smash that like button, throw in the comments, subscribe to the channel. You have a safe, great week ahead. Always come back here to get more of these messages from me, Pisces, and I will talk to you real soon. Ciao.